La Grande Combinación. La Vaca Saturn.
Why did Ryomen Sukuna never meet Sugawara no Michizane, even though they both existed during the Heian period? It sounds impossible when you think about it. Sukuna spent the Heian era crushing anyone who challenged him because nobody could truly satisfy him in battle, while Sugawara was considered one of the greatest sorcerers of that age. And what makes this even crazier is that
the other day I uploaded a video playing Lego Batman, and when Lego Batman's parents died, I said, "Get to building, Bruce." Because everyone's Legos, so can't he just build them back? And people were in the comments saying that's not how it works. And you know what, Batman, you're not slick. I'm on to you.
You said win a 1v1 using front dash only. This is impossible. I dashed at this goob at Mach 20 and bro just stared like he felt bad for me. I tried again, but the same damn thing happened. But after what felt like 30 years, the fight was on. And not gonna lie, I was getting slapped. That's when it hit me. I can't out-damage anyone. By the time my dash comes back, regeneration would have kicked in. But that means I just gotta lock in harder. Clearly, I needed a new approach, and that's when I saw him. 1 HP. I dashed at this goober with everything I had. Then TZE personally reached down and finished the job with TN frickin' T. Words could not describe how loud I screamed behind my monitor. When I was looking for my next opponent, I saw Haruta and realized he had the lowest HP in the game. Except waiting 40 seconds just to smack him with a pool noodle wasn't going to work, so I just subbed out of that fight. Immediately. I was genuinely losing my mind on how I was going to beat this challenge. And then to top it off, my goober of a friend popped a domain right next to me.
Don't open.
Day 19 of making a Roblox Myth horror game. I finally finished the lobby, and here's a small sneak peek of the new intro cutscene. When you first join the game, you'll arrive at the Museum of Robloxia by train before entering the lobby. I also added custom loading screens to make everything feel more polished. On top of that, I fixed a bunch of game-breaking bugs, including one that would randomly kill players. It turned out a ragdoll script was breaking character joints and instantly causing death. The game is starting to feel way more polished now. What should I add next? Follow to stay updated. Day 19 of making a Roblox.
You remember when I opened Mr. Beast's slimy toy?
Games that reward you for your kindness. Legacy of Kain's Soul Reaver encourages you to slaughter the last remaining humans and drain their life force to boost your abilities. But if you resist your bloodlust and refuse to attack them, the game completely shifts. The human tribes will drop their weapons and start worshipping you, which completely erases the threat of powerful vampire hunters. Then, in Ghostmaster, your entire objective is to command terrifying specters to mentally traumatize living mortals. But there is one specific mission where you have to find a mortal bully, terrorize him until he drops a stolen plush rabbit, and return the toy to a crying child. Completing this wholesome act of charity is the only way to recruit a highly overpowered ghost companion. Finally, Agent 47 in Hitman games is a cold-hearted assassin, but there is one specific CIA agent who constantly gets himself captured, tortured, or stuffed into freezers. You are completely free to ignore his suffering and focus on the mission. But if you go out of your way to rescue this incompetent spy, he will repay the favor by providing you with highly classified assassination paths. Games that reward you.
Trying the new cockroach tech in JJS. This tech involves playing as Kurorushi, aka Cockroach, and using your detach ability to quickly bring someone with ult. Let's see if this works. Well, that worked a little too well. Let's try one more time.
This is one McDonald's location you can never visit. At first glance, it seems just like any other McDonald's. Been around since the 70s, it's right off the freeway, near LA, there's even a Walmart around the corner. But when you pull up to this Mickey D's, it's a ghost town. In fact, in 50 years, this place has yet to sell a single burger. And the metal gate isn't too inviting either. But if you manage to go inside, you'll find the place fully stocked. Fry baskets, furniture, a broken ice cream machine, everything a McDonald's should have. According to one McDonald's employee, the place could open tomorrow, but it hasn't. And no, this isn't the scene of a horrific murder that Ronald needs to cover up for. Turns out, it's a studio. Thousands of McDonald's commercials have been filmed here over the years. One, because it's near all the LA actors. And two, no need to shut down a real franchise and lose money when you can build one for the purpose of filming. But if you actually want some real McNuggets, you'll have to go to the one down the road, because this is one McDonald's.
The SCP Foundation just went into full lockdown across every single wing of the facility. Every containment cell, every camera, even the internet. All of it dark. And in the darkness, you can all...
What if Omni-Man never betrayed Earth? The entire story of Invincible would change. The Guardians would survive, Mark would train with his father, and Earth would be ready for the Viltrum Empire's invasion. Instead of fighting each other, Mark and Omni-Man could become the strongest duo in the galaxy. Nolan betraying the Viltrum...
Imagine you walked outside and saw dozens of your neighbors violently dancing until their feet bled and collapsed unconscious. This actually happened in 1518 in a town called Strasbourg. All starting with this woman right here named Frau Trophia, one day randomly walking outside of her house and dancing in the streets. At first, people thought nothing.
This is the world's spiciest grilled
Imagine you walked outside and saw dozens of your neighbors violently dancing until their feet bled and collapsed unconscious. This actually happened in 1518 in a town called Strasbourg. All starting with this woman right here named Frau Troffea, one day randomly walking outside of her house and dancing in the streets. At first, people thought nothing of it. Maybe she just liked dancing or was a little bit crazy. But this is where things got weird. As hours passed, she just didn't stop. Looking completely exhausted, drenched in sweat, and somehow kept moving all throughout day and night. And it only got worse, because people strangely started joining her, one by one, dancing in this weird trance-like state. Still, it was only a few people, so no one too concerned yet. But as days passed, not only weren't they stopping, but people kept joining in. At one point, reaching dozens of people. Now the town was worried, hoping they would just eventually stop on their own. But no. Their feet became bloody and bruised, bodies on the brink of collapsing. People tried dragging them away, holding them still, giving them food and water, taking them to church, and even built a stage with music playing to hopefully dance the sickness out. But nothing they tried was working, only stopping unless they physically collapsed. Some even reportedly dying from exhaustion, where this would go on for multiple months, starting in July, slowly fading out around early September, with 400 infected people in total. Whether it was mass hysteria, poisoning, or mental illness, to this day we still don't know the exact reason for the dancing plague. Imagine
This is the world's spiciest grilled cheese sandwich. I went to the farmer's market and bought 3 of the spiciest peppers I could find. These 2 are both Trinidad scorpion peppers, and this other one is a death spiral pepper. Yes, death spiral. The 3 of these combined equals about 3.8 million Scoville units of heat. For some perspective, pepper spray is normally 2 million Scoville, so this sandwich is going to be like eating 2 cans of pepper spray. You guys want to see me suffer, and for some reason, I'm going to entertain that request.
French people hate potatoes, or at least used to. In the 1780s, the French were dying of starvation. It wasn't like there wasn't anything to eat though, since there were plenty of potatoes around. But the French rather starved than eating a nutritious potato. For hundreds of years, they genuinely believed potatoes caused deadly illnesses. To the point the French parliament even officially banned the cultivation of them. One guy, commissioned by the king, who knew potatoes were actually a superfood, was asked to change that. But how do you convince the working class to eat what they think is poisonous pig food? Simple. He bought a 2-acre land, planted a bunch of potatoes, and then paid armed guards to protect the farm at all costs. The people assumed armed guards meant something. French people hate potatoes, or at least, and then paid armed guards to protect the farm at all costs. The people assumed armed guards meant something very valuable was growing there, so they began to steal the potatoes, causing them to become popular. The farmer even told his guards to accept bribes and to not actually catch anyone trying to steal something. The reverse psychology worked amazing, and then the French Revolution started. French people hate potatoes, or
find Akinator on Akinator? Question 1, is your character real? No. Does your character have a human head? Bro, I mean kinda, but it's also a cartoon. I'm just gonna say yes. Is your character a female? No. Well, actually, bro doesn't really have any did down there. Next, is your character from a Japanese anime? He kind of looks like it, but no. Does your character often wear a hat? Yes. Is your character a genie? Ooh, yes. Does your character ask questions? He's gotta get it now. Does your character wear black gloves? Yo, do you not have eyes, bro? Why would you ask that question? Does your character wear shorts? I don't think you could if you tried. No. How did he get it from that one? Interesting. All right, subscribe.
I bought AI-generated ads to see what they actually look like. Starting with this cool AI cat bed I found, I thought that it would rival my gorilla couch and dog couch based on the pictures, but after purchasing it, I can confirm this was an absolute scam because it was literally just a glorified sleeping bag. Afterwards, I found this really cool drink jacket I found on AliExpress. I was positive this was a scam, but it looked promising when it arrived, and after filling it up with iced tea, it not only looked exactly like the picture, but I was able to sip my drink out of the attached straw. Also on AliExpress was an AI-generated go-kart ad that looked way too good for the price they were asking for, but
JJK fans are
I tried Roblox YouTuber games so you don't have to, and they suck. Starting off with Electrice's game because since
you can simply just walk around it.
Became a meme, she made an obby about it, and it's really hard. First stage is very simple because
just walk around it.
But now it will get exponentially harder, because in the second stage, you somehow need to align your camera perfectly with no walk animation, and then you slip through it. At first I struggled hard, but I just kept trying. I even reduced my camera sense to 0.01, and after losing hope, this happened. Now, the final stage. You see, with no way of reaching the end the normal way, I had to get creative. My first thought was to wall hop. However, this game is all about walking, meaning jumping is completely disabled. And because I had no idea, I just looked how Electricy did it and—
The wall walk. By clipping yourself and not jumping, frame perfectly to walk over it and win.
Oh yeah, that looks easy. Let me try it. And because I kept failing over and over again, I just looked up this creator who did the same thing. But then I realized I need to use alignment keys for this. And half an hour later, yeah, it was too hard. Anyway, Quirkblocks, a well-known Roblox Shorts creator who dropped a game called Escape from Mars, and in every single video he talks about it, making it
La Vaca Saturno. boneca Mbalabu.
From Mars, and in every single video he talks about it, making a game.